Hey, I know you haven't heard from me in a while. Yeah, I missed you too. No time for that. We have a huge opportunity here. When I posted the most terrifying video you'll ever see 2 years ago, I was just trying to offer up a silly little grid to help break the deadlock in the global warming debate, in the hopes that the world would pick it up and run with it. Well, if you've seen any of what happened after, that whole 7-hour How It All Ends video marathon that I did to cover all the objections I heard about my grid, you know that the world didn't pick it up and run with it. It picked me up and hasn't let go yet. I've been trying to pry its fingers off me ever since. So now, in a final attempt to get these ideas sufficiently out of my hands and into the national debate so that I can go back to being a husband and a father and a teacher and not some sleepless zombie, I'm giving you this, a whole freaking book, complete with fun pictures and little sticky notes and sassy chapter titles, and it was sort of written by us, you on the internet, and me, in our 2-year back and forth since the most terrifying video was posted. It's called, What's the Worst That Could Happen? A Rational Response to the Climate Change Debate. And it's even got a polar bear on the front. Oh, the poor polar bear looks so sad. Yeah, don't worry about him. He even gets a survival suit and a ray gun when the worst that could happen, happens. And really, it's not about polar bears anymore. It's not even about saving the planet. It's about saving our bacon. Because, with all this debate and uncertainty about whether global warming is even real, and if it's real, whether we're the ones doing it, and if we're the ones doing it, whether it might be a good thing or a bad thing, and if it's a bad thing, whether we can even do anything to stop it, one thing is for certain. We're currently running the experiment. And whatever the outcome of that experiment, we're in the test tube. So it seems like it's worth spending some time and a couple of bucks figuring out what's the best bet for what we should or shouldn't do. That's what my book is designed to do, to help the overbusy layperson sort through the whole shouting match over climate change and come to their own conclusion based on their own values and experiences. It doesn't say what to think about the issue, it suggests how to think about the issue. And that's why the final chapter is actually titled Reader's Conclusion, Some Assembly Required, and it's even got cheesy little templates for you to fill in. For those who end up deciding it's not worth taking big action to fight climate change, I provide some resources on how to advocate for that. And for those who decide that it is worth taking big action to fight climate change, I propose some individual actions that are not only tremendously powerful, they also happen to be stunningly easy. So if that sounds intriguing to you, go to gregcraven.org, where you'll find a detailed description of all the different ways this book is unique, as well as a sneak peek at the insides. Oh yeah, and if you're so inclined, click on the link and buy it. I guarantee you there's nothing else like it out there. I've looked, and I'm pretty sure you'll like it. It's in bookstores July 7th, but even before then, you can pre-order it through gregcraven.org. And that's where the huge opportunity shows up. If you already know that you like my approach toward the issue of global warming, you know, the grid, risk assessment, credibility, confirmation bias, and you want to see those things show up in the national debate over climate change, then you'll want to jump on this opportunity, because I've got an idea that would definitely make a huge splash, and that you can easily help make happen. You see, the first printing is only 15,000 copies. With the viral nature of online communications, YouTube, Facebook, MySpace, email, if you forwarded this video to dozens of people and each of them sent it to dozens and so on, it's conceivable that we could sell out the entire first printing even before the release date. That would be unprecedented because I'm just some Joe Schmo science teacher. Just imagine the impact that would have on launching this silly little decision grid into the national debate. What? This book by a nobody science teacher sold out just with pre-orders? What in the world is going on here? How cool would that be? Let's get this puppy to sell out before its release and show them what the power of the people really looks like. Speaking of selling out, it's only natural to think, hey, he's selling out. He's just trying to cash in on his 15 minutes of YouTube fame. Sure, I would love some help in paying the Red Bull bills that I racked up over the last 2 years. But I gotta tell you, if it were just a matter of making money, there are a hell of a lot of easier ways than what I and my family went through in writing this book. I just want to get these ideas into the national debate, and I need your help to do that. So if you're willing, go to gregcraven.org and pre-order the book before July 7th. Heck, pre-order multiple copies to give to friends and family as gifts. I actually got the idea from several people who told me they'd already done it. Then forward this video like crazy, or post it on your own website, or do a mashup and play it at dance parties. I don't care. Just move it along. Look, I don't have all the answers, but together we might. This book is my attempt to start that discussion. So please take it and run with it as fast and as far as you are willing, and leave me behind to get a decent amount of sleep for the first time in a couple of years. Thanks.